Okay, so I got 10 minutes, so that's not bad. I got 10 minutes before I really have to get my shit into gear. Okay, 7:07. Okay, let's get this. We'll get 7 in about 5 minutes. Just put the antenna hand on real quick before we actually do this.
Hey everyone, it's Tyler the Antenna Man. TVTech.com just published an article titled Next Gen TV Advocates Express Deep Concern Over the Future of ATSC 3.0 Products. In this video, I'll go through it and give some of my insight about what's mentioned.
Did you know this in Hell of a Boss? In Season 2, Episode 4, Western Energy, Blitz has to take Luna to a slaughtering hospital to get a ruby shot. Luna is extremely terrified of needles and doesn't speak and lashes out at Blitz and the doctor the entire episode. On the surface, it just looks like Luna has a fear of needles, but there's actually a darker lore explanation. In Season 2, Episode 2, Seeing Stars, we see a flashback of Blitz adopting Luna. The orphanage looks almost like a prison, with Luna's cellmate having a baseball bat. The Hellhound lady says Luna is about to age out, which is basically saying she's going to be euthanized once she turns 18. This helps to explain why Luna acted the way she did in Western Energy, while growing up in the
Okay. Okay. Put that on. There we go. There we go. Two cameras going at once to get some more videos made. I know I should be doing this, but who cares? My channel, I'm just trying to get some videos made up.
In fact is a Scion XB. This is not a Scion XB. It's an E-Box from AC Propulsion. It's electric car from 2008, and the technology in this thing is extremely impressive. And I've just been impressive with an electric car from 15 years ago.
And I'm gonna turn this camera off.
That electric cars are just now starting to come out with. And that's from the pile of rusty nails in the railroad spike I just found on the ground. What? Okay, that was 50.
Okay, I'm gonna turn the fan on real quick. Turn the fan on.
Enjoying a mouth-watering almond matcha, or finding the perfect creamer pairing for your iced coffee. With Calathea Farms, you can enjoy irresistibly good cafe-quality drinks from the comfort of your home.
This sun-bland, it's almost invisible electric car behind me is a Coda, and it's proud of it. Coda was an EV automaker that sold just 117 cars before going bankrupt in 2013. This car right here is number 65, and it's free. The story of the Coda doesn't seem to have a model name, by the way. It's very similar to the story of the original Tesla Roadster and the WeGo Light. Designing and building a car from the ground up is time-consuming and very expensive. It's much easier if you instead adapt the body of an existing internal combustion engine car to be the base of your new EV. Tesla used custom body shells from Lotus to turn into the Tesla Roadster. WeGo used the body shell of the Schwung Noble to then turn into the WeGo Light. Coda used body shells from this. The Hake Saibao, which if you couldn't tell from all the diphthongs in the name, is a Chinese car. The amount of development Coda did on top of the Saibao base car is somewhere in between WeGo, which is a little more than a hacked-together EV conversion of the Chinese base car, and Tesla, which was far removed from its Lotus ancestry and included drivetrain components that were developed in-house by Tesla. Coda customized the interior and exterior of the Saibao quite a bit, having new parts and panels made for both, but most of the drivetrain components are just off-the-shelf EV parts. Some of those parts, like the UQM motor and controller, were custom ordered by Coda, but they're still basically off-the-shelf parts. Coda even went the extra mile and did real car company things like make a proper owner's manual that came in a Coda-branded pouch. Compare that to the Wigo, which just came with one piece of paper telling you to keep the car charged up so the battery won't die. The side valve on which the Coda was based was almost unbelievably designed by Pininfarina, the same Italian design firm that's famous for designs like the Ferrari Testarossa and those touchscreen vending machines that you can find in some restaurants. Also designed this, a car that looks like a lot of other cars from the mid-2000s. It's a Chevy Lacetti, a Hyundai Elantra, a Kia Optima. No, it's a Coda. It makes several cosmetic improvements to the base side valve and spruce it up a bit. They gave it a new front fascia with new headlights, a blocked-off grille, and these lovely LED strips down here that serve as daylight running lights. They gave it a new butt, complete with all LED tail lights. These nice LED strips down here to complement the ones at the front. A giant Coda badge up here.
9, 10, 11, 4 hours. We'll be done for about 4 hours.
Different from the side valve. At least I'm mostly sure. They had these nice alloy wheels, complete with Coda center caps, and black alloys were also an option. And they revamped the interior of the side valve quite a bit, which makes us a little less crap. The basic design is, well, basic, but it's independent. Coda could have very easily gone overboard with the car, but they didn't. They very subtly brought the styling into the next decade without being overly shouty or aggressive about it. One little side note, this is the only modern car I've seen with a gutter rail over the door. It's very thin and so incredibly well integrated, you probably didn't notice it, but it is there. I personally quite like the way this car looks. It certainly won't stand out in a crowd or an empty parking lot, but it looks nice. It looks nice. However, that's not going to stop me from making fun of it for looking so bland. So what's in the hood of this 2008 Kia Optima? The 3,670-pound Coda is front-wheel drive and is powered by a QM Power Phase 100 motor. This will appear
So yeah, we're gonna be on for 4 hours. This is before the show starts, so yeah.
20 pounding-feet of torque. Remember this
So we're here for 4 hours today, or longer than 4 hours.
exactly
I don't know.
kilowatts and exactly 300 newton meters of torque. Let's feel more like target numbers.
So why are you using Sony for a tire, not using their camera for? I don't feel like using their camera, that's why. When we start, I'll turn this off. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get the type board.
Acceleration is totally effortless. Like all modern electrical cars, the Coda has regenerative braking. When you let off the go pedal, you get light to medium regen, depending on what speed you're going, and you get stronger regen as you dig into the actual brake pedal, starts mixing with the physical brakes on the car. Makes the brake
There we
pedal
go.
a little bit odd, but it's easy enough to get used to. I would personally prefer strong regen when I let off the go pedal.
Marker, action. Marker, and marker, action.
No way to customize that sort of thing. Another customization option I wish I had is the ability to turn off street mode. With electric car, pretend
And marker, and marker, marker, and marker, action. And marker. I don't like the way that sounds. And marker. That sounds better.
As far as actual brakes go, the Coda has discs in the front and drum brakes in the rear. Drum brakes? Yes, drum brakes. Was I not clear? No. The battery pack, the meat and potatoes of the operation in the Coda is a 333-volt nominal LiFeCo 4, that's lithium iron phosphate battery pack with a capacity of 31 kilowatt hours. And use one of those LiFeCo 4 cells, looks like this.
Marker.
Coda was in the process of developing a larger 36 kilowatt hour battery pack that they were going to offer as an option, set up and never made it to market before the company went married up. Charging time on level 2 charging is roughly 8 hours. The Windows sticker says 6 hours, but I've been charging it closer to 8. On level 1 charging, however, it's well over 30 hours, closer to 2 days. As battery life and longevity, this battery pack is actively heated and cooled. Compare that to the Nissan Leaf, which is not. There's a separate air conditioner and heater circuit just for this battery pack. And this battery pack is air-cooled and heated. Theoretically, having a heated battery pack will increase your range in colder weather. But the battery pack heater in the Coda is a large, resistant electric heater like this one.
Okay, here we go.
Several kilowatts of power. And if that wasn't bad enough, this is not heating the battery pack up directly. This is a coolant heater. This heats up coolant that then flows through a heater core, and then a blower blows air over that warmed-up heater core and into the battery. It's a rather complicated and inefficient way to heat up the battery pack, and that's also how the cabin heat works. Now, I don't know why the cabin heat's set up like that, but the battery pack heat is set up like that to keep coolant out of the battery pack, because in the event of an accident, theoretically, you don't want coolant mixing with your batteries going all sparky and cause fires and such. The worst thing about the Coda, I think anyway, is the range. COTA estimated the range to be 125 miles. Then the EPA said, no, you're full of poo, and they estimated the range to be 88 miles, which is a lot more accurate. So the range isn't spectacular, and there's no DC fast charging capability, but it's not exactly like those things were out of the ordinary in electric cars.
Yeah, I know, but that's gonna be awesome to do.
In 2012, COTA bragged about having the highest range of any non-luxury electric car available. It's not true, but that's what they said. Also disappointing is the miles per gallon equivalent rating for this car. It's 73 mpge combined, making this one of the least efficient electric cars sold in the past decade.
I deleted your phone number on purpose so you leave me alone.
Given an mpge
Because you're annoying.
of 99, while the Porsche Taycan
So we're staying here for a while, guys.
at least 2020, if not ever, was given an mpge combined score of 16.
So we'll be out here for all night. So let's see who pops on here and says hi or who wants to do what.
Ready? Can you see with your eyes closed?
So it's unfortunate then that the COTA is pleasant to drive. If it's a Wigo, it had the courtesy to be terrible to drive, so it didn't matter how short the range was, because you didn't mind driving anyway. The COTA, on the other hand, it feels like it can just eat up miles. Like I said earlier, it's not exactly fast, but it is hopefully effortless. There's no drama.
So we're gonna be out here for quite a while. Let's see who pops on here and says hi.
Speeding in this
This is something I wouldn't be doing, but I thought, you know what, I'll do it today. It'll be funny.
More than once hit the speed limiter on the car without realizing it. The top speed of the COTA is electronically limited to 85 miles an hour, making it the only car I've ever seen with a speedometer that maxes out at less than the car's actual top speed. It's fun to be able to take the speedometer out. Not that I would do that, of course. That would be illegal. And don't let that top speed fool you. The thing has full torque all the way up to the top speed. There's basically no torque gap. It's one of the beautiful things about power. If done correctly. It's decently quiet in here at highway speeds, which doesn't help the whole speeding thing. There's a fair amount of wind and road noise, but I'd say the sound level here roughly equivalent.
So yeah, we're gonna be out here for a while. See who pops on here.
Here, there is a little bit of motor whistle. That's not too bad. While we're on the topic of driving experience, it's nimble and has the comfort level, well, an economy car, and it has a felt like an opportunity. So I bought and installed this lift, and suddenly all my extra space went away. Weird how that works. I bought this thing from Northern Tool. It's a two-post bend pack asymmetrical lift with a capacity of 10,000 pounds, and you probably want to know how much all this cost me. Like I said, I bought this thing about 5 years ago, and I seem to remember the price being about $2,800. I just looked on Northern Tool's website, and an equivalent version of this lift now sells for just over $3,000, so that price seems about right. That was the price to buy the thing, and if I remember correctly, the shipping was free. I had it shipped to the store, then I drove to the store with a trailer, and they loaded it on my trailer via forklift, and I brought it home.
So yeah, we're gonna be on here for a couple hours. Someone should be on here. I hope someone comes on here in a couple hours so we can talk to them and see what they want to do, what they want to know.
They bolted it to the concrete floor, checked to make sure the concrete floor was thick enough, set the whole thing up and everything. And that whole process only cost me $800. Considering all the work they had to do, I thought that was a pretty good price to pay. But then, I hired an electrician to come out and install a single 240-volt outlet to power this thing. And that job set me back $2,400. Nearly what I paid for the entire lift. That was the exact moment that I decided to learn how to do basic wiring myself. And if that wasn't bad enough, when the lift install guys came back out to plug in the lift and bleed the hydraulics and everything, it tripped the breaker. Not the breaker for the lift, not the breaker for the sub panel in the garage, the main breaker for the entire house. So every time I hit the button on the lift, I would lose all electricity to my house. Turns out, not only was the main breaker panel in my house a bit on the old side, but it was under capacity for the new load that I had just added on to it. So on top of the previous electrical bill, I had to hire electricians to come out and replace the main panel in the house, setting me back another $1,100. Again, this was the moment that I decided to learn basic wiring myself. This was way more expensive to install in my scenario than it was to buy this thing initially. But ignoring that, after I moved to this shop, I paid the lift install guys again to move it, disassemble it from the last house, and reassemble it here, and that was only another $800. Again, I thought that was pretty good. So, was it worth it? Well, I thought about this a lot over the past 5 years, because it was not a cheap thing to get. Considering how big it is and how much steel's in it, it is pretty reasonably price, but still not cheap at all. And I've decided that absolutely yes, it was totally worth it. Before I had a lift, all I could think about was how much easier these jobs would be if I had a lift. Now that I have a lift, I don't think about it at all. I've completely taken it for granted. It is the biggest convenience in my shop.
Okay. Hey, what's up? What's up, guys? I just fixed my alarm clock. So what's up, guys? Hey, fixed my alarm clock. Fixed the time on it.
Have absolutely no
So what's up? This is all nighter. So what's up? Say in the chat, and I'll read it.
also made by Finch.
So what's up?
It's the quick jack system.
Because we're staying out here. We're staying until midnight.
Your car have hydraulic
So yeah, we're staying until maybe midnight. So got things to say? Say it up in the chat, and I'll read it. And I'll answer your question or anything else you have to say. I'll answer it.
means, and you work on your cars even a little bit.
I'm just gonna try to. Someone said do it all nighter, so I'm doing it all nighter technically.
And lastly, but certainly not leastly, Statcraft sent me a CNC router, specifically an M1000, and this thing is incredible. Now, I've only had it for about a week, and I'm still getting to grips with not only the machine itself, but the whole CNC process. But I love this thing, and I'm going to be using it a heck of a lot over the next coming year. Huge thanks to Statcraft for sending me this machine, and a huge thanks to you all for watching these videos. If no one watched these videos, well, things like this, they just wouldn't happen. And in conjunction with this CNC machine, I've gone out and bought a 3D printer, a Creality Ender 3 V2, if you're curious, and that thing has been printing pretty much non-stop since I got it. I've been printing all sorts of things, including things for this CNC router. I printed this drag link chain here. I didn't design this myself. This was designed by Mariah Kornberger, and I downloaded it off Thingiverse. And I have been dabbling in Fusion 360 3D modeling. Heck of a learning curve to that program. I have modeled myself and printed this dust shoe adapter and another adapter down to my dust collector here. And of course,
So, yeah.
I've been printing the collection of figurine articulated slug benchies and things like that because, of course,
Alright, can you 3D print Hot Wheels?
and stuff like that. And that's it. Well, except for this mini chainsaw. I don't know if this video had much purpose other than satisfying any curiosities that you may or may not have had, but thank you for allowing me to ramble on about my tools for half an hour. Been wanting to do that for quite some time. If you didn't like this video, that's alright. We'll be back to regular content in a week or two. Thanks for watching.
Maya knows how quality care can bring out a smile. Good thing Aspen Dental offers affordable, complete care all in one place with 20% off treatment plans for everyone. Loving our patients unconditionally. Another way, Aspen Dental.
So yep, we're gonna be on here for all night. We're on here all night long. So yeah.